What up, it's your boy Jack from Bannertown. I'm back again on the YouTube, trying to revive it once again for the third time in one summer. That's got to be a new record, but I think my face cam's a little laggy because I'm also recording my screen, but hey, it is what it is. You're going to have to deal with it. Today, we're going to be going over some NBA hot takes. Shout out to NBA Flaming Hot Takes on Instagram. Make sure to head over there and give him a follow. I'm going to be using his content today, so I'm going to shout him out here. Make sure you go follow him. That being said, we're going to get right into it. Hot take number 1. Rudy Gobert is the best center in the NBA. Hot take from L Plank ONL. No. This is just not true. I think Embiid's the best center in the NBA. You could argue Jokic and I wouldn't complain. I feel like Gobert's maybe like 3rd, 4th, if you put Bam up there maybe. I don't know. Gobert's not the best center, though. You can't be the best center in the NBA and have no offensive game. Like, Rudy's, like, an amazing defender. Like, probably the best defensive center in the NBA. I give you that. Like, definitely the best defensive center in the NBA. Best rim protector. But he's not the best center because he can't play offense. He's okay, but he's not that guy. So, I very much disagree with this one. Hot take number 2. LUKA will finish his career as a top 5 player of all time. Now, you might expect me to just call this blasphemy and say no, but, like, how do you not, like, entertain this thought? Like, LUKA has been historically great so far. Like, he's 21 years old. He's coming off a season where he almost averaged a 30-point triple-double. If he can start winning in the playoffs, and, like, I say start, this was his first time ever being in the playoffs, and he put up a good fight on a sprained ankle without his, like, second-best player. So I don't think this is completely out of reach for LUKA. If he can be this good, I think it's possible. If he wins a few championships, puts up these insane stats consistently, leads the Mavericks to titles, which I think he will eventually, I don't think this is out of the question. I'm not going to outright agree with this hot take, but I definitely think it's possible. Hot take number 3. If prime LeBron replaced Kawhi on the Raptors last year, they wouldn't have won a championship. Interesting. Let me read this. If one of the greatest players of all time replaced someone inferior on the winning team, would they still be great? Let me read this explanation. If instead of Kawhi Leonard, the Raptors had prime LeBron, they wouldn't have been able to win the finals. In the past, role players tend to underperform while playing with LeBron due to his ball dominance. Players like George Hill, Jordan Clarkson, Rodney Hood all had huge down years when they were in Cleveland. This is due to his crazy usage rate, blah, blah, blah. Lowry, Siakam would have been worse. That's interesting. I never thought of it, or I never even thought of this idea. I feel like they would have, because as much as LeBron dominates the ball, I feel like he also makes those around him better. So I feel like they would have been able to win last year. Maybe they wouldn't have had as much help from role players, but I still think the Raptors would have won the title, especially because Golden State got hurt. I don't think Giannis would have beaten a team with prime LeBron instead of Kawhi. I think they still would have won. I don't agree with this take. It's interesting to think about, though. Ooh, bold prediction. Nick Nurse will go down as a top 3 coach ever. Wow. No. I can't agree with that. I think Doc Rivers, Phil Jackson, Red Auerbach, I don't think Nick Nurse will ever come close to any of those guys. Not only because he doesn't have, if he was coaching the Mavericks right now or the Bucks and they won title after title after title in the next few years, maybe, but no, not where he is. He's a great coach. Nick Nurse is one of the best coaches in the NBA. He just won Coach of the Year, so I can't debate that. But no, no. Hot take. If Rondo never got injured in the 2017 playoffs, the Bulls would have made the finals. No. What? Bro, the Bulls were the 8th seed. They were the 8th seed. They could have maybe taken down the Celtics, which, sucks for me because I'm a Celtics fan, but they were the 8th seed. They weren't going to get past LeBron and the Cavs. They weren't going to get past the Wizards if they had to play them. They wouldn't have gotten past anybody. No. There's no chance. This team was not good enough. Wade is past his prime. He was good, but Butler was just about to enter his prime. I think he's in his prime right now. Rondo was past his prime. No. This is ridiculous. Bold prediction: the T-Wolves will trade for Devin Booker. I think if you put the T-Wolves will try to trade for Devin Booker, I would agree. I don't think they get a deal off, especially after the run the Suns just had in the playoffs. This was posted July 27th before the playoffs started, but Suns just went 8-0. A lot of promise, a lot of hope there now. I don't see a world where they trade Devin Booker unless everything falls apart in the next couple of years. Maybe down the line the Wolves get Devin Booker because he wants to play with these guys, but I don't think the Suns will trade him away at any point in time. So I don't agree with this. Hot take: if the Raptors still had Kawhi, they would be the favorites to win the finals. Yes, 100%. I agree with this completely. I don't think this is a hot take. I think if they had Kawhi, they'd be the clear favorite. I think they would have been the best team in the East. They were already very, very good without him. Maybe there would have been less room for their role players to grow. But they have the deepest roster in the NBA right now. And so if you add one a top 5 player there, there's no question. I feel like the Raptors would win the finals if they had Kawhi right now. That being said, I feel like being the Celtics fan in me, Celtics in 4. But no, yeah, if Kawhi was on the Raptors, I think they would be the favorites to win the finals easily. I agree with this one. Hot take: Westbrook is a top 5 point guard of all time. No. Bro, what? This says top 5 behind Magic, Oscar, Steph, and Stockton. So he's better than Nash, Kidd, and CP3. And Isaiah Thomas. Dude, what? 1-time MVP, 9-time All-Star. He certainly has a statistical advantage, MVP. Dude, no. That's crazy that you even think about that. First of all, Isaiah Thomas has won a ring. Kidd hasn't. Or Kidd did with Dallas. Yeah, no, this is crazy. I'm not even going to entertain this thought. Nash is better than him. Chris Paul, all 4 of these guys right here. Paul, Nash, Kidd, and Thomas, I think, are better than him. You could argue Westbrook over Kidd, but no. Westbrook's not top 5 all time. Not a chance. Bold prediction: Giannis will finish his career as a top 10 player of all time. Yeah, I could see this. Same thing with what I said about LUKA. It's all about if you can win rings. If Giannis can win some rings, he's already got an MVP and a second one probably coming this year. Already won Defensive Player of the Year this year. Yeah. If he can, even if he doesn't win a lot of rings, if he wins 1 or 2 and he just stacks those MVPs and depoys, I can see him easily finishing as a top 10 of all time. So this isn't out of the realm of possibility. I can agree with this. I don't find it outrageous at all. Bold prediction: the Grizzlies will win a championship in the next 5 years. Ooh. No. I don't see this happening. I think the Lakers and Clippers are going to dominate the West for the next 2 or so years. Maybe 3, depending on when they decline. I'd say the next 3-ish years, they're going to dominate the West. After that, I think the Mavs are going to be really good. I think the Nuggets are going to still be really good. I think the Suns are going to be pretty good. And then, the Grizzlies are going to be up there. But I don't think they'll win a championship. I don't think they can get past the Lukas and the Giannis's and the Celtics, Jason Tatum, etc. of the world. I don't see them winning a championship in the next 5 years. I honestly, as good as Ja is, I don't know if they're built to win a championship with him yet. I feel like Jackson Jr. would have to take another step. Ja would also have to take another step. Clark would have to take another step. They need to get better depth. No, I don't think they win a championship the next 5 years. I question if they win one at all with this roster, although it is really good. It's not so much about Ja not being good. It's just about everyone around him being really, really good. Hot take. We're only going to do a couple more. Gary Payton is a top 5 point guard of all time. Not a chance in hell. No. Stockton is better. Should be considered higher than Nash, Kidd, and Stockton. Gary Payton is better than John Stockton, the all-time leader in assists and steals. And Gary Payton is better than John Stockton. I'm skipping this one. This is ridiculous. Hot take. Zion and Brandon Ingram are the best young duo in the NBA. First of all, we've barely seen them play together. Second of all, Zion can't stay on the court. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, maybe it's the homer in me. I think they're the best young duo in the NBA. And all you have to do is watch them play in the playoffs, and I don't know how you could disagree with me. You could say Luka and Porzingis maybe, but I feel like Luka's not that much better than Jason Tatum. I think he's a better player right now, but Jason plays defense, dude. Like, I don't know what you want from me. You could argue Murray and Jokic, I guess. No, I think it's Tatum and Brown. It's not even like the homer in me. It's just like genuinely, I think they're the best young duo. It's not Ingram and Zion. They're top 5 young duos, top 4 maybe, but not the best. No. Bold prediction: in 3 years, Luka will be better than Giannis. I feel like this is gonna be closer than everyone thinks, because I think Luka's gonna get better at defense, put on more muscle, and just be amazing. Like, he's already so good. I think Giannis is developing a jump shot, which is scary. So I think Giannis will still be better, but this is going to be closer than people think. So I'll go with no, but they're going to be the best 2 in the league. I think they'll meet in the finals a few times, which is going to be so good, so fun to watch. And here we have the perfect one to end it off on. The Warriors will land Giannis in free agency and be the best team in the NBA next season. No. I don't think they land Giannis. I don't know if Giannis leaves Milwaukee. If they lose to the Heat, I think there's a chance he could. And the Heat played really well tonight. I'm recording this after their Game 1 victory, so you never know if Jimmy Butler sends Giannis out of Milwaukee. I'd say he might go to the Heat. He could. He could go to... my brother talked about the Mavericks because they do have some cap flexibility. That would be terrifying. Luka and Giannis. I feel like he'll stay in Milwaukee, though, if I had to guess. So, yeah, I don't think he'll end up anywhere else besides Milwaukee. And I lied. I actually want to talk about this one, too. The Sixers duo is overrated and overhyped. No. But I don't think they can play together. Obviously, you don't break them up because they're both, like, so talented. But I don't think Embiid likes it there anymore. And I don't blame him. Like, he has to do everything. Simmons refuses to shoot. Simmons could be a 30% free throw shooter, 3-point shooter right now if he tried it. He just refuses to, which is absurd. So I don't think they'll play too much longer together, if I'm being honest. Like, if they can help it. Obviously, Philly, that organization will keep them together, but I just don't see these guys playing together for much longer because I think Embiid's sick of it. And rightfully so. So yeah, that's going to be it for me, guys. Hopefully you like the style of video. Let me know what else you guys want to see. Make sure to follow me, BannerTownJack, on Twitter. My friend at BannerTownSam on Twitter. Us, as a collective unit, at BannerTownUSA, where we will be posting everything there. And then our podcast is _FromTheRafters on Twitter. That's been growing a lot, and we really appreciate it. I don't know if you guys watching listen, but From the Rafters on every major podcast platform. Search on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. We'd appreciate it. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. BannerTownJack. Peace out.